Oh, this is the time of Xmas. I will try to get the money.
Civil war made Beneth orphan. His whole family, parents and sisters, were killed 7 years ago. Since then he's lived alone in 6 huts looking after a small garden in his native Meridi in the south of Sudan.
Yeah, my tomato is okay now.
Beneth earns money by producing honey and selling it to people who come across his farm.
We like this one too much. We like too much because it helps persons as a medicines to treat typhoid or something like malaria, the many diseases.
But not many actually come this way since the war ravaged the region and millions fled.
21 years we've been suffer. Yeah, we've been suffer now. We don't like anything or war or anything again. We don't like. We just want to stay in peace.
Africa's biggest country has been gripped by civil war since it gained independence in 1955. Enemies of the south have been fighting with Muslims from the north for years. Almost 4 million were killed. It might look like a religious war, but the reason was this. Discovered in southern Sudan at the end of 1970s, the oil turned into a curse as much as a blessing. Rather than enriching the population, it fueled the conflict. The south didn't want to share assets with the north. 1983 saw the birth of SPLA, the Sudan's People Liberation Army in the south. Its leader, John Garang, a charismatic ex-colonel of the Sudanese army, turned it into an internationally recognized political movement. People called him Father of Peace, after he succeeded in stopping the war.
John Garang died in a helicopter crash just 3 weeks after he was nominated as the Sudanese vice president, and just 6 months after a peace agreement between the Sudan People's Liberation Movement and the government put an end to a conflict which had been raging for 21 years. He was buried here in the center of Juba, the capital of southern Sudan, which is also dubbed New Sudan by the Sudan People's Liberation Movement. That's exactly the area John Garang wanted to be independent.
The agreement of 2005 made the south of Sudan autonomous. They are due to hold a referendum on their future in 2011.
The people of southern Sudan have that opportunity to express whether they are better off united as with the north, as Sudan, or whether they may find it better to have a different neighboring country as southern Sudan, or whatever they may want to call it.
The same deal would share oil profits equally between north and south. The UN has been in the region since 2005 to monitor the agreement. But the media speculates oil profits are behind the west tiers of the Sudan.
There may be some countries, some individuals who may have interest in oil. And these countries, these individuals, may be part of those who are trying to help. But genuinely, in general, the international community has some genuine concerns, has an intention to assist the parties to make peace.
The people of southern Sudan have just started learning to smile after years of terrible fighting. While some are trying to gain influence over the country and its assets, and others come to monitor, they're just trying to live their lives. And life goes on. Marie Finoshina, Rushed